Another one? What's with these guys?
Hello everyone, and of course, welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy, Ivor Spicer. We are back at again with your latest Manchester United podcast, the catch up 115. It's another episode. Manchester United collecting 3 points against Sheffield United. Sheffield United unable to chef Manchester United up, and Manchester United collecting on 3 points. But again, we have to say, what a horrible performance it was from Manchester United in the first 45 minutes, and also in the second half as well. Not at their best, but getting the win. Vital goals coming from Scott McTominay himself and Diogo Dalot, an absolute screamer. But as always, guys, remember, for those who are new to this channel, to subscribe to Red United TV first of all, and then smash that like button and share across all social media platforms. And for those who are watching as well, make sure you follow Red United TV on Twitter and also Twitch. We are live on Rumble. We are also live on Facebook group and Facebook page. So make sure you follow everything across all social media platforms for Red United TV. You know what? Of course, we've got the man in the background. We're about to kick off. We're about to start. So let me just bring man in. It is what it is, man. It's a Sunday night, and we're about to diverse and dissect that match against Sheffield United. Big up to everyone that's tuning. Smash that like button. Let's get cooking. Of course, big up to Traps M's, and we've got Honor from Football Family. Make sure you guys subscribe to Football Family as well. Make sure you follow everyone else that's here as well, especially MUFC Traps as well and M's. Big up to everyone that's tuning right now, guys. Guys, it is what it is, man. Manchester United collecting 3 points against Sheffield United. Let's go straight to the review because it is Manchester United 1, Sheffield United 2. Manchester United getting their 3 points, back-to-back wins for the first time in a while. It kind of feels all right. I wouldn't say it feels good, but Manchester United getting that win, which was needed because, of course, with Arsenal drawing, Man City winning, and Liverpool winning as well, Manchester United, it was important for them to get those 3 points. A goal coming from Scott McTominay and a wonderful, absolutely bazooka shot from Diogo Dalot won us the game and got us those 3 points. But we had to discuss that today because it wasn't the best performance. Let's be real. You know what I mean? Let me start off with you, Traps. Let me get your overall thoughts of the game against Sheffield United.
It wasn't a great performance. We struggled against Sheffield United. They're bottom of the league. They've got 1 point in 9 games. I don't think there's any excuse as to why we played in the fashion that we did, and it's not looking good because we've got a big week, and I feel like this week is a, a season-defining week for us this week, because if we go to if we don't beat Copenhagen, it's looking like the Europa League again, or if not, no Europe. And again, if we get beat by City badly again, I think that's the beginning of the end for Mr. Ten Hag, because you can't just keep getting beat by the big boys every season and getting away with it. But as I said, we struggled to beat Sheffield United. Performance, I mean, I don't really know what to make of the performance. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't know what type of performance it was. I can't put my finger on it, to be honest with you. I can't see what the areas were. But most of the team played badly. I mean, there would have been, I would say, Harry Maguire had a good game, but like I said, it's the bottom of the league. It's a team with 1 point out of 9. Who else? Garnacho came on and done more than what Rashford done for the whole however long he was on for. Anthony, for me, not good enough. Never will be good enough in my eyes. Hoyland starved of supply. Anthony, someone as well. Yeah, I think someone needs to introduce Anthony and Hoyland, because I don't think they've ever met each other.
They haven't.
Like, so I feel like there needs to be an introduction there. And yeah, I mean, Scott McTominay, 3 goals in 2 games tells you everything you need to know about this football team at the present moment in time. Not to say Scott McTominay is a bad player, because he isn't. He's very much a United scapegoat. But at the same time, when he's outscoring everyone in our attack in the league, and I think he's got the most I think he's got like 3 goals and 2 assists. So, I mean, it just goes to tell you that everything that Ten Hag is doing right now is not working, and it's 9 games in now, and I think me as a fan, I'm pretty sure everyone is pretty sick of it, to be honest.
Oh, Trapstair's got some, tough opinion on Eric Ten Hag as well. Let me move it up to you, Ems. Your screen just went a bit blurry, but what was your overall thoughts against Sheffield United?
Bro, that game, I mean, I don't know how to tune this team in, bro. Man like Sir Bobby passed away. You couldn't even put in a performance,
Sir
bro.
Bobby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man couldn't even put in a performance. Like, just a performance, bro. Bro, I saw only the other day Newcastle went to the Bramall Lane and was it 8-0? Was it 8-0,
Yep.
right?
8-0.
And we're struggling to score 2 goals, bro. Shocking. Did you see, on Match of the Day, I think the front 5 have only got 1 goal in the league or something like that.
Yeah,
between them.
I saw that.
That
Absolutely
is horrendous. Horrendous. I know Traps had a lot to say about Ten Hag, but I'm tired of these players, fam. I'm tired, bruv. Leopard don't change their spots, bruv. Bruv, they've thrown how many managers under the bus, bruv? Are we going to throw another one? I keep saying it's the coach, bruv. One of these players gonna take responsibility and do something, bruv. Most of these man got flipping wife and kids at home. Why would they take responsibility, bruv? It's not every day blame the coach, bruv. Like, for me, every time I watch Man United play, it's horrendous football, bruv. Like, I didn't even watch yesterday. I had no plans. I thought, all right, let me watch, bruv. They can't even string 3-4 passes, bruv. What's all that about? 3-4 passes. I'm seeing Sheffield United move the ball like they know what they're trying to do. All now, I don't know what's going on. And I just think right now, like we need to play better football, man. Surely, when is it gonna, you know what I mean? When is it gonna improve, bruv? Because all now we're waiting, and you're right, bruv. We've got a big man up front, and these man don't put the ball in the box, bruv. Is he demanding it, or he's not saying anything? You need to put the ball in the box, bruv. The amount of times this guy's in the box and we don't use him. So what's the point of having him if we're not going to use him? Bruv, it's a joke, bruv. And then Rashford now, I'm tired, bruv. Every time he gets a new bloody contract. He plays like he don't like he don't want to be here, and it's so annoying. Then when he's got to play for a contract, he turns up like, nah, man, it's bad. And like you said, Trap, Scott McTominay is our top goal scorer in the Premier League, bro. What's this? 8 games in though?
I think it's 8 games in. I think so. I have to look.
9 games.
Bro,
Look in.
It's 9 games.
It's 9 games, right? Yeah, bro. And then it's just listen. I don't know, bro. Like, these players need to step up. But look on the bright side though. Someone said to me, I looked at the table. We're only 6 points from the top.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday.
Bro, so as bad as it sounds, if we, right now, right, I ain't got no hope we're going to at Old Trafford. We're gonna do anything against Man City because we play like that against Sheffield United. We might get slapped for 8. So we need to play better, man. And obviously that game against Copenhagen, yeah, I expect a performance and a victory, bro. I don't care. I want a victory and a performance. I just don't want a victory, bro. Because right now, I don't think anyone can sit here with any confidence and think we're gonna go to Copenhagen and even win, bro. Can you imagine that? Copenhagen, bro. Fam, it's a joke, bro. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about what I witnessed yesterday.
Yes, it was just hard. It's also hard on the eye for me to take as well, man. And it's just to see that performance, especially against bottom of the league, Sheffield United. You know, us getting, you know, I think being mostly on the back foot in the first 45 minutes. Manchester United never came out until 25 minutes in, and until we saw exactly what the opposition goalkeeper looked like. Ola, your turn now. Let me get your overall thoughts on that game, if you're still with us. I don't know if is he still with us.
Don't look like it.
It doesn't sound like it at all, innit, Traps? But yes, I would obviously we'll probably get Ola's thoughts later on when he comes back. I'm not too sure what's going on his side. Maybe it's a connection thing. But again, let me get back into that game because let me give my overall thoughts because I said it. The first 45 minutes, it was horrible, guys. The fact that Manchester United are playing bottom of the league, Sheffield United, and just being on the back foot for the first 25 minutes, and then throughout the 45 minutes, even after we got the first goal. And I know we're playing away from home, and Manchester United being terrible away from home, but against a bottom of the league, we shouldn't be on the back foot. We should be asserting ourselves and dominating. And I asked myself, guys, when was the last time Manchester United dominated a game throughout? Period. 90 minutes, and we can't even think of one. It's been so long, and that's the story of Manchester United. But the goal coming from Scott McTominay, you know what? First of all, what a horrible pass by Bruno Fernandes to find Scott McTominay. And Scott McTominay chesting it and doing his best, absolute best to finish it off. You know what? He's the man right now, isn't it? As you man say, he's the top goal scorer for Premier League. He's got 3 goals in 2 games. And he keeps going. But he fucked up. And I won't just say he only fucked up. But Bruno fucked up. Lindelof fucked up because Bruno, I don't know what he was doing with the ball because he's the one that gave the ball away and put Manchester United and invited pressure onto Manchester United. Straight away turned into a counter. We was already in a position where the opposition team was against us and attacking us. And then Lindelof as well making that mistake. And then from that cross to come in to hit Scott McTominay's arm. Poor defending. And again, I don't think it was harsh. That was a penalty. Making it 1-1. And then the second half, Manchester United coming out slightly better. But again, still struggling to dominate against Sheffield United. Because on top of that, we did have some chances. And especially the build-up play to get that goal for Diogo Dalot, which was a wonderful goal. And what a strike. Big up Diogo Dalot as well for that goal. But I have to say, big up certain men like Lindelof was playing left back, right back, centre back, all over the place as well, and doing extremely well and being involved in the build-up play. And big up the defenders as well, because we'll talk about the defenders, that pairing later on, bro. Manchester United did what they had to do, but that performance, I will never accept that. Just let me know if you're back so we can get your overall thoughts on the game. But let me just go through the comments as well and then give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Yeah. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. Gemini says the ice manager is skating on at the moment in thinner than a Rizzler, And of course, Stephanie says 3 invisible mans yesterday was Rashi, Bruno, and McTominay. No wonder we got. No wonder we struggled. Those 2, in particular, Rashford, Bruno, they had their opportunity as well. There was one particular chance where Bruno passed to Rashford, and Rashford decided to go with his left foot instead of right foot, and missing that opportunity. We're still gonna wait on Allah, but let's go straight into the goals. Oh, he's back now. Hopefully, we can get him. Allah, before you disappear from us, let's get your overall thoughts on the game.
Back. Okay, so I was listening to you guys before, and I think I agree with Charles, and I also agree with and I don't want to really blame the manager because these players have been shit for a very long time. Fine, McTominay getting the first goal. I don't know how come, like, how did McTominay become the striker? I don't know, but regardless, he's getting the goals when we need them. And like right now, we need all the help we can get. We need the 3 points. Like you guys said, we are just 6 points behind City. And if we can be 6 points behind City, it shows that we are not far behind. So we just need to keep getting the points, and the performances need to get better. And with this game, I don't think the defense, when we started the season, none of us here would think we'll be having a defensive pairing of Maguire and Evans. But with the injuries and all, led us to that situation. Casemiro was out of the game. I think I will. If I'm to complain, I'll complain more about the attack because we are not creating enough. And Marcus Rashford so far has been really poor this season. And after every game, we hope for him to improve. We hope he kicks on in the next game. And so far, he hasn't. Just one bad performance to the other, and he needs to do better. But the issue I just have is when Garnacho came on, he played really well, and he has been playing well coming off the bench. But we've seen that Garnacho also, if he's starting, does not really play very well when he starts. So that's why I think Marcus Rashford should continue starting for now, and hopefully he gains good form and start scoring. Because there needs to be a solution to this is bad form because now he's getting too much and it's affecting the team. And sometimes it's like in that game, the one thing in that game was at some point he was afraid of even taking on defenders. In the first half, he was afraid of taking on defenders, and it's unlike Rashford. He always wants to take on the defender. It's like it's normal taking a shot from outside the box. All those things we are not even seeing any of that. So I think it's also low on confidence, and he needs to start playing better, or else the manager might need to drop him. But I don't really want to blame the manager. Like I've said, I will only blame the manager if we get our full squad back and we are still playing this shit. And I don't think having the likes of Varane, Martinez, and even maybe someone like Luke Shaw and Bissaka in the defense, I don't think we'll be making such mistakes we are making, or it will be this bad. I think it will be better with those set of players. And we can also see Amrabat playing in his preferred position with maybe Casemiro or someone. I just think it will improve, but we need to start seeing it. And like Em said, the Copenhagen game is very important. We don't need only a result. We need a very good performance against them. And if we get this sort of performance like we had against Sheffield against them again, I think it's time for us to start getting worried because I don't care. Fine, it's the Champions League. They are a good side, but we should be winning and beating them 3-4-0 on our day. So I think something needs to change as soon as possible, or else, like, I don't want the manager out, but if because the manager will get questioned, and rightfully so, that's the way it should be, because regardless of the injuries and all, we still need to see a good performance. And so far, we've been relying on individual brilliance. Look at the Dalot goal, fantastic goal. If he did score that goal, maybe we would have ended the game with a draw. Against Sheffield United, I had last on the table with just 1 point. That's how bad we are now, and something needs to change.
Exactly, something needs to change. Exactly what Ola said. Going up to the game as well, back to the game. The goals coming from Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay being that man, scoring 3 goals in 2 games. I would say he had a mixed performance, but hey, he got that first goal. Traps, Your thoughts on Scott McTominay's performance yesterday, especially the fact that he's the our Premier League top goal scorer, and again, rightly deservedly, he got to start this game because we know that Ten Hag doesn't start the players that deserve to start, especially when they've played well in the previous game. What was your thoughts on Scott McTominay's game and also the goal as well, and also the goal that we conceded, the penalty?
Scott McTominay, yeah, his performance was a decent performance at the end of the day. He wasn't. He has been given an opportunity in a new role where he should have been. He's from however long ago, right? And he is scoring goals. Like that is his role, right? At this present moment in time. He's defensive. He's not very good defensively. Like people, like we know this about Scott McTominay, but his attacking ability is what he is his strong point. So people, and it's not been identified until obviously Steve Clarke at Scotland has identified it, which I don't understand. I mean, you've seen Scott McTominay come on. He came on against Chelsea last season. Defended against in the box, drags down Broja, gives away a penalty. Yeah, this one here, I don't believe it's not a penalty for me. I'm sorry, it's not a penalty for me, and I'll tell you why it's not a penalty for me, because this is the same referee, yeah, that didn't give a penalty for Romero with his hand in the air when Garnacho shot against Tottenham away. That's the same referee that didn't give that decision. So if he's not going to give that decision, he doesn't give that decision either. And if that's as simple as that, and it's down to consistency. So it's either one or the other. So either we should have had a penalty or they shouldn't have. And we didn't get our penalty first, so they shouldn't have had one either. And that's and I don't really understand the rules of the handball now, because at the end of the day, he's not. I know they say he's leaning with his shoulder and he's going, but is it a natural position? Who knows? Because at the end of the day, like unless you're deliberately trying to handball the ball like Luis Suarez off the line against Ghana, realistically, what are you really doing with your hands? You know what I mean? It has to be something blatant for me. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, it's not like he's the last man. He's not standing anywhere untoward in the box where it's. I don't really understand it, to be fair. But nevertheless, Scott's attributes are not the ones that we should be looking at. And at the end of the day, yeah, he's made a mistake. Yeah, he's been given a penalty. And yeah, but other than that, on a whole, it's a standard performance. Like that's what you're going to get from Scott McTominay. You might get a goal and a standard performance.
Yes, definitely, man. Scott McTominay getting that goal, and of course, not a bad performance. Ems, Dalot, the guy that's currently the guy that's occupying the right back position with Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the sideline. But Dalot scoring that goal, what a screamer it was, because we needed that goal, because I didn't see it coming from anywhere else, man. Your thoughts on Diogo Dalot's performance yesterday? How instrumental was he?
I thought he was okay. Not great, not bad, but I thought he was okay. But I think what I've noticed the last few games, I think he needs to work on his crossing. His crossing is a bit iffy recently. But when you score a goal like that, I mean, I can't really complain too much. But yeah, it was okay. Nothing amazing, but he done what he had to do. Got the winner, and pretty much that was it, really. That I can say. Nothing exciting. Simple.
Simple as, man. To be fair, I can't blame you on that one, because he had a decent game. He scored a goal. It was vital.
Mm-hmm.
He got himself involved. But again, Manchester United getting those 3 points. And another 2 players that actually impressed me as a pair. And of course, we all won him out at the end of the day. And we're all still wondering why we have Leicester's defense. But it's Leicester's defense that saves us, guys. Any of you guys can take this question. Thoughts on Maguire and Johnny Evans pairing yesterday and their defensive display, including Lindelof as well. What's your guys' thoughts on it? Because I thought they done well. They defended well, especially Maguire and Evans.
Yeah, maybe I should take that. I think, yes, we can say they defended well against, but lest we forget, it's against Sheffield United, who are the last of the stage to just 1 point. And regardless, they still took the game to us, and they still got a couple of chances in that game. I don't want to see Johnny Evans and Maguire against Manchester City. You know that will be a disaster without waiting for the game to even start. We all know that. So fine, they did well against Sheffield United, but it's only Sheffield United, and I think we need to get this injured players back as soon as possible because the, we are getting into the period that these games are getting important. Yeah, because now we have to win at least 3 of our 4 games in the Champions League. And in the league, we need to kick on and start getting results. Now we go to Copenhagen is a must win. We need to at least get a result against Manchester City, if not a win or a draw, if we can. So now we can't just mess around because fine they've been doing it. Evans in particular since the beginning of the season he has been doing an okay job. But regardless, there is a level to this game. Evans against someone like Haaland or against someone like you get what I'm saying, against a better opponent, they will get found out. And we saw that against Arsenal. Evans and Maguire playing towards the end of the game, and we saw what happened. They cut us open instantly. So fine in the game against Sheffield United, fine, they did well, they did okay. Kudos to them. But moving forward, I don't think they can rely on Evans and Maguire. And we should not get too happy and start saying, regardless of the injuries, now we've found the solution. That is not a solution to me. That is just a disaster waiting to happen at some point. And I don't want that too. So good that Varane is back. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again. But Lindelof has been trying. It's just I feel like Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire, and Evans, they are basically stepping up at the time we need them to because the injuries are there and we don't have any replacement for these players. So they need to do a job. And they've been doing an okay job. But I don't think moving forward, I don't think that would be a solution moving forward because we are praising them now. We might end up slating them in the next game if they have a very bad performance. And I don't think that's on them because we know the levels to what the manager wants and what we are trying to do. And I don't think Evans and Maguire are the solution to that position. But in the Sheffield game, kudos to them, they did all right.
Kudos to them, they do all right as well, man. Hey, anyone else on their thoughts on Maguire's and Evans and Lindelof's performance, their defensive display against Sheffield United, especially in the second half when Maguire was winning every single aerial duels that you can think of. Evans last-ditch tackles, getting involved as well, instead of the player Lindelof getting involved. Anyone else?
I mean, like I said, it's Sheffield United, mate. They've got 1 point in 9 games. Like I'm not hearing anything about Maguire's performance or whatnot. These are the teams where they're not like, for instance, like we have got 3 games in the 7 days from between now in the next 7 days. We've got another 2 games to play. Yeah, tell me about Maguire's performance after the derby on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or don't tell me about Sheffield United, mate, because I'm not interested.
Yeah,
like, Traps is harsh today, you know. I've never seen him like that, you know. I know it's Sheffield, you know. It's like
just Sheffield. They are last on the table for a reason. Mm-hmm. They have just 1 point for a reason because they are shit. So we can't be praising our players for if we win them 5-0. Like Sheffield just slapped 8-0 by Newcastle. So we are praising our defense for still conceding a goal against them. I think we should be slapping them 10-0 on. If we have to be serious, because they are very, very bad. A very, very bad side.
MC was going to say something.
I think what I'm concerned is every time we score, bro. Yeah.
Because
the team, thank you, bro. Within like 2-5 minutes, it's like, bro, they need to learn to not do that. And that you can't even legislate that from a manager. That's the players, bro. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think people shouldn't get overexcited that Harry Maguire was solid. Like everyone says, this is Sheffield United, but like, I was watching Redknapp and what's his name, Hasselbank talking about it's below the belt and all the this, yeah, and then they gave him man of the match, and I'm like, hold on. But winning headers, bro, that's his bread and butter. What's he talking about? I thought my man of the match, yeah, wasn't him anyway. I thought he done well for what he had to do, but. Yeah, and I feel you gotta give props to Lindelof. Man's playing left back. Man ain't no left back. Yeah, and Lindelof. I thought Lindelof had a good game. I think Lindelof is for some of the fan base is underappreciated. Because I actually think I think there's a good player in there, but I just think if we're talking about partners, I don't think there's a partner in that team that suits him next to him. But not to say he should be first choice. I'm just saying. But Lindelof had a good game, in my opinion.
Lindelof had a good game. In fact, I would probably, when I ask you guys who's your man of the match or your donkey of the match. Well, coming up from those defenders, let's move straight into the offensive section because, of course, our offensive play did let us down in that game. Let's be real. The ones who started. Let's start talking about Højlund, Rashford, Anthony, as well as Bruno Fernandes in that fourfold. Thoughts on those guys? Let me know. Let me hear it. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The way Anthony plays, bro, you're gonna get that manager sacked because you can't be paying 85 million and you keep getting subs, bro. If you're getting subs, you pay 85 million for it. That tells you everything you need to know. That you must clearly think you've made a mistake, that you went out your way to get this guy. Because this guy don't do nothing, bro. Everyone could talk about, oh yeah, he pressed well, bro. We didn't pay 85 million for defensive winger, bro. We paid 85 million to create, make goals, score goals, and bro, I don't see nothing, bro. And for me, I can't even sit there and blame Højlund. All right, maybe that chance where I think was it Rashford that crossed it across. He should have got that one. He should have got that one. And I think Rashford needs to take responsibility, bro. Sometimes he's like he's still a youngster, bro. That one, I think the goalkeeper made a mistake. He should have dinked it himself. I don't know why he's trying to square it to Højlund to take responsibility, bro. He's the senior player, bro. Take responsibility, bro. Don't shirk it, bro. So yeah, that front three need to score goals, bro. Because I don't know. Ever since Ten Hag's coming to the building, it's like we don't score goals, bro. I don't know what's going on. No, seriously, bro. It's actually very concerning. You're seeing Aston Villa beat West Ham 4-1, and you see everyone like, you know what I mean? But us, it's always 1-0, 2-1, maybe 2-0 at best. But we don't punish teams, bro. We're not brutal, bro. We don't decimate teams. I'm trying to use every strong, powerful word I possibly can use, bro. We don't, bro. We don't decimate. That's like we don't punish them. We're not brutal. We're not like just.
Is that down to the players, guys, or is that down to the mentality of the players? Is it down to management and coaching? Are we not coaching them right, or these players just don't have it? Because I saw Garnacho with a clear-cut opportunity when Marcus fed him in, and he didn't finish that. I saw Marcus Rashford, who should have finished with his right foot, decided to finish with his left foot. Yeah, I've seen a lot from these players. So is it the players themselves, or is it just the managers not teaching them?
But can I ask you something? Can I say something? Everything Rashford done there, I've seen him do that last season, the season before that. I've seen all of that. So we can't just say this is Ten Hag's fault, bro. He does these things. That's childish. That's childish, bro. You can say what you want about Ten Hag, but fam, he's not the one telling man to use the left foot, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, Ten Hag's like Rashford's not the one picking him every week, mate. He's right. No, Ten Hag's the one. Ten Hag's the one that's picking him every week. So if you're not brave enough to say, you know what, you're gonna have to sit on the bench until you sort your shit out, then that's on you. Because if people say throwing the manager under the bus, but the manager should know this, that if they don't perform well, the only man that's gonna lose their job is him. So that's on him. So if he wants to sit there and let Rashford fuck about or whatever, then that's his business. Because the truth is, yeah, these wingers they're not direct enough, right? Anthony is not direct enough at all. He's not gonna. I need to be introduced to two things, though. One is Højlund, the second is the byline. Introduce you to the byline, go to the byline, and when you meet the byline, yeah, you cross the ball across the face of the goal for someone to attack. That's what you need to do. If there's a defender in your way, beat him. Yeah. That's your job. That's your job. Forget your little cutting left foot and whatever you want to do. Yeah, get to the byline and swing something in for the striker to attack. And yeah, so I don't know, but I just think that these lot are not. The opportunities are there to be created, but at the same time, what is their role? Like if Rashford's running down on the left wing, and he's got the ball and he's going to beat a defender, some people are going to say, oh, you should play Højlund, and some people are going to say you should shoot. Either way, he probably misses both of them, the way the form he's in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it's like, cool, give him some instructions. Say, look, for now, Yeah, you're not really on form, so you shouldn't be shooting. So look, just try and find Hoyland. Try and find Hoyland. Get to the bylines, cross it in. Just do a cross it. Just cross for the minute. And then when you feel like it, when you get a bit of confidence, you might get a couple of assists under your belt. Maybe cut in and have a little shot and see how you feel after that. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's too many options right now. Right now, Ten Hag wants to save his job. He needs to come away from Rashford, come away from Anthony, and say, Hoyland, this is my man. You lot find Hoyland, he will score. That's what you need to do.
Do you remember? Yeah. So,
Yeah,
go
but
on.
Go on.
no, make your point because I might take
Okay.
a lot of
But
time.
do you remember?
saying my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. This was on BT Sport. Yeah. And I remember Van Persie said that Sir Alex Ferguson told Scholes
Yeah.
all their man, you need to find him. If you don't find him, you won't play. I think you need to tell. Yeah, that's what they said. They told Rio, they told Scholes, they said if you do not find this man, you will not play. Carrick, he told them. So I think man needs to do the same, bro.
Do you know how many assists Rooney got that season?
Yeah, he got plenty, didn't he?
So many.
22 that season.
Yeah, and I think I agree with what you guys have said because Rashford, I think let's even come off the Rashford issue because Taylor has given him enough time. He has played him in games week in, week out, even with his bad form. So at some point, you need to put him on the bench and place someone in form. Because Garnacho so far this season, he has come on in all those games and he has made an impact. Even if he doesn't score, even if he doesn't assist, the way he moves the ball, the way he takes on the defender, and he always creates something. He creates a spark and a buzz in this team. And I think Rashford, last season fine, it was good, but this season so far, is really bad. We don't know why. Maybe it's because of the new contract, and now he knows that his future at United now is secured. I don't know, but he needs to improve. But he might not be on the pitch. He might need to do it from the bench and come on and do what Garnacho is doing right now. Even actually starting. I mean, Anthony, I think fine. We all know he's overpriced for that for the 85 million. It was just bad negotiation and bad. Like I don't know in what world do Anthony what that amount. He has done nothing to warrant coming in for that amount. But the fact that he's not signing, I think that's why it's being played week in week out and hoping for him to get better. But so far he has been bad from last season into this season. If you are a winger and you can't take on a player and put in a cross, then you are not a winger. Then you should be a goalkeeper or something else. Because I don't know why you will be able to into the box. We had seen him do that, and we have someone in Ireland that is commanded up front. It takes care of he can score. So you need to work for him. And also I want to touch on Bruno because I think Bruno this season has been bad. I don't care what anyone wants to say. He's the captain of this team, and most times he's not even showing up and creating enough. You just see him most times he's not even in the game, and I'm like, what's wrong with Bruno? And you see him go on international duty and get 2-3 assists, come back to Manchester and bad again. I don't know what's going on. And maybe the manager needs to discover his best position, like we have seen now with Scott. Scott has always gone on international duty and he has scored goals. He has come back and we put him in a defensive position. So maybe we need to look for a new position for Bruno or just play him further forward where he can create because we are not creating enough chances. Last season we were creating those chances and we were not taking most of them. So maybe because we didn't have a striker, Marshall was getting injured every time, and Rashford was the only one scoring the goals. But now we have someone in Ireland that can take the chances, but now we are not creating the chances. So I don't even know what exactly is wrong with Manchester United. But attacking, we need to do something. Defensively, fine. We know Onana, we played all right in the game, and even the defense, a lot of injuries in the defense, and we know that. But on the attack, if we are scoring the goals, we will still be winning the games, regardless of the injuries we have. But because we are not taking our chances, it now is going from bad to worse. And I think we'll still see that first start again in the Champions League. But if he doesn't score or assist or do something meaningful in that game, at some point, Telago will have to take the blame, like Shaf said. He's the one that picks the team. Rashford cannot pick himself. And if you are playing badly and you start the next game, it will give you the confidence. It will give you the energy to do more. Because now he knows he will still start regardless. So he needs to be put on the bench, and a message needs to be passed to these players. Like if you perform well, you get the starting shirt, and that's what Ten Hag has always said. That you have to earn your spot on the team. And we saw that with McTominay. McTominay starting that game was because of the 2 goals he scored. If he hadn't scored those 2 goals, I don't think he would have started this game. And he scored again. I think we might see him start again in the Champions League, but you need to earn your spot. And with Rashford, he's just getting a free pass so far this season. And he needs to start taking the chances. Anthony, just assist, just put in the crosses. Just create something. You don't need to score. I don't care. But just create chances for the strikers to score. And he's not even doing none of that. So something, I think at some point we have to blame Ten Hag. But like I'm saying, Ten Hag, I don't want to blame him now because of the injuries and some things. But I think at some point he will have to take part of the blame because he's the one picking the sides, and it has been bad so far.
Yeah, and if he keeps championing people like Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford in those key games as well, when they're meant to be dropped, then it's on him. I'm going to move up to the players' quotes, guys. Harry Maguire, after the game, he said that he's playing like we want him to. The manager says that Harry Maguire's playing like we want him to, says the manager. But Maguire, on his performance, he said, I'm happy with the manager on Harry Maguire's performance said, I'm happy with his performance, said Ten Hag. Maguire's man of the match performance. I have to say, Harry is playing like we want him to play. Very proactive, out of possession, dominated his opponent, stepping in when necessary, reading the game, good covering, but also in possession, very proactive, stepping in, delivering good passes and switching. I just want to ask you guys agree with what the manager is saying right there?
We had a good game, we can't keep stressing the same thing. Like we had a good game, and obviously the manager's got to talk it up. But like I said, Sheffield United, mate, like Harry Maguire knows all about Sheffield United because he used to play there. I mean,
Yep.
You know what I mean? He got relegated with these lot, no? So at the end of the day, like we know what type of team Sheffield United has been. Harry Maguire had a good game, and they want him to play where they want him to, like how he wanted to play. Yes, against the bottom teams, when we've got no defense and have a good performance. Because like I said, let's see if he's got that to say at the end of next week.
Yeah. After the City game, let's see hear the coach. And I don't think he will want to start Maguire in that game, even if he keeps playing well. Because I know, like, if there's one thing we know, Ten Hag knows that Maguire is not good enough, and that was why he didn't play a lot of games last season, even though he was fit all through the season. And so, even at some point when Varane was injured or when Martinez had the knock, we still didn't see him playing. We were seeing Luke Shaw playing in that position for a reason, because he knows Maguire is not good enough for what he's trying to do. But now he has no option, basically. He has no choice but to play Evans and Maguire, because those are the only two options he has. And Lindelof has to play on the right wing because of the injuries to the right and the left back. So that's why I think you can place him in the moment for the game. He played all right, but I will keep saying it's just Sheffield United. So if we are getting gas and we are giving all these praises to our players for winning Sheffield United, who are last on the log with just 1 point, I don't know. The standards have really dropped, and we all know that. But regardless, I'm looking at the Champions League and the game against City on the weekend. That's what I'm particular about. Sheffield United, we should be winning them convincingly, and as far as I'm concerned, we didn't win convincingly. We had to wait for a Diogo Dalot brilliance to be able to win against Sheffield United, which that's bad. But regardless, the manager just has to say something positive. He can't come out and start saying something bad about the players. Regardless, it's his job. He has to do some PR and all. But regardless, we need to see what happened in the Champions League and against City in the weekend.
Yeah, of course. Diego Dalot speaks after that game about Ten Hag. Apparently, Ten Hag spoke to the players at halftime, and he wasn't happy about the game, the performance in the first 45 minutes. Dalot said that it was a good opportunity for us to adapt a little bit because we were not in the right position, especially without the ball. We had to sort it out quickly. I think we did it straight away after he called us over. That also says that this is the type of opportunity that we have to take. Sometimes during the game, it's difficult for the manager to get to 11 players, but unfortunately, with Andre going down, we found a way to speak to him. And of course, Dalot also says We knew it was going to be a difficult game, a difficult pitch, a great atmosphere. My first time here since I arrived to the club, says Dalot. A good game, a proper English game, very physical, a lot of duels, but I'm happy we found a way to win. And we have to build this momentum, and it comes with winning games. 3 points gives us more confidence to go to the next game with a little bit of momentum. Now we want to get the 3 points in the Champions League. The one thing I have to highlight, he said that it's a good game, a proper English game, very physical, a lot of duels, but I'm happy we found a way to win. So them mans are happy with the performance, like playing against Sheffield United, a good game, a proper English game. They actually felt that they were to say that. I wouldn't say that because it's embarrassing to say that. Oh, it was a good English game, it was a good game, because you played bottom of the league, Sheffield United. You should be that it was a disgraceful game. We should have won more than one goal. We should have won by 3 goals, 4 goals. But my man's out here hailing the fact that it was very physical. It's embarrassing, guys. It's embarrassing. And big up Diego Dalot as well. That also.
What do you expect from Dalot? Like he's probably going to win goal of the month. Like you know what I mean? He's on like cloud 9. Like that's what's probably going to happen. He's probably going to win goal of the month. And yeah, like for a flipping right back who's playing by default at the minute because Aaron Wan-Bissaka's out. He's living the dream right now. So I'd take what he says with a pinch of salt, to be honest with you. Like everybody knows the performance was shit. The players need to step up a lot more. And obviously he just won a game for Manchester United. I mean, what's he gonna say? He's not gonna try and downplay it.
I don't think he will at all, man.
He's probably saying something else in the dressing room. I don't think man said he played well in the dressing room. Sure, they're gonna know, wow, that performance ain't acceptable. But obviously, in his interview, you say one thing in front of the cameras and then another thing in the dressing room. Well, I would hope so. If you've got the mentality and you play for Man United Football Club, you should know that performance was not good enough. Mm-hmm. And I expect better. To be honest with you, what was the last good game that you thought, wow, we played well and that was a good game? Because I can't tell you.
I would never know. I said it earlier on. I can't tell you. The last game we played 90 minutes.
The last good game we played, was to be fair, we had a good game. We had a good game against Arsenal. We didn't deserve to lose that game, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Apart from that. But before that, it was probably pre-season against Arsenal.
Even last season, I don't even think pre-season because pre-season, it's pre-season. But I just think the mentality of these players needs to improve, and that's why we can scrape a win against Sheffield United and be feeling like it's an old English game, this and that. They should be disappointed for that performance because we should be bossing that game from the first minute to the last minute of that game and scoring a lot of goals. Before the game, I was watching a lot of previews and everyone saying 3-0, 4-0, Oilers should get an hat-trick. It's just Sheffield United. We didn't know it would be the same old Manchester United playing bad, and it's just how bad we've been, and the levels has dropped so low to the extent that we have to scrape a win against Sheffield United. What if Dalot didn't get that goal? That game might have ended a 1-1 draw, and we will all be disappointed. And find that, like I always say, the 3 points is the most important thing to me because I feel if we play badly, once we get the 3 points, we keep going up the table. And now we can see that we are just 6 points behind City because we got the 3 points. If we are due or we have dropped points, then we would have seen 8 points difference. But regardless, these performances need to improve. From the beginning of the season, it improved next week. We'll improve in the next game. We'll improve in the coming game, but we haven't. So now we need to see the real improvements, or else it might go from bad to worse.
The thing is for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we would have played well, and then all right, this game was a shit game, then I would be like, all right, this is a one-off. But this has been continuous,
yes,
and that's a concern. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, listen, every top club is entitled to play shit but win. But this is disconcerting, bro. Like, we haven't played well, bro, for 90 minutes, like you said, Ivorian. And I think that needs to change. I feel sorry for the away fans traveling here, there, everywhere for these performances, bro. It's a joke. Mm-hmm. Or people because you know there's a lot of London Man United fans traveling all the way to Old Trafford to see shit, bro. It's
OM's the worst one. Waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to see that nonsense, and then still has to go to work.
Yeah.
You get me?
We have been looking for consistency, but now we are consistently rubbish because because we were looking for consistency in the right way, that's winning and playing good week in week out. But now we have been playing badly consistently every week, and I just feel that something needs to change. We are still in the better mood because we got the 3 points. If we had lost that game or we had drew the game, I think the fans would have gone mad. Like, well, the 3 points is important, and we got it. We can take that.
And that's the most important thing, guys. We'll come close to the end of the show where we get to the man of the match and the donkey of the match of that game. I'm going to go around to every single one of you, ask you who was your man in the match and also who was your donkey of the match if you happen to have one. I'm going to start off with you, Ems, and make my way around from Ola to Traps and then myself. Ems, who was your man in the match in that game and who was your donkey of the match if you have one?
My man of the match, I think Amrabat was my man of the match, if I'm honest. I think it was sound. I thought it was very sound. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of his work got unnoticed. And I think he was sound. I can't lie. My donkey of the match is that fraud on the right wing, mate. Man like Anthony, bro. He's a donkey of amongst donkeys, mate. Fam. As Trap said, does he know where the byline is? You know what I'm saying? Man don't see byline, you know. Does he not see Hoyland? Is Hoyland wearing the opposition kick? Is that why he don't put the ball in the box? I don't know, but that's it for me.
And of course, Allah, who was your man in the match and who was your donkey of the match?
I think just because the game was just an average game, we didn't play well. I will be picking someone that I don't think anyone will pick, which is Onana. I think he has come under a lot of pressure and he has been playing badly. But in this game, but in this game, I think I won't say he made any exceptional save, but he made a couple of okay saves, and he played better than he has done since the beginning of this season. So I think just for that reason, just to give my African brother a boost and a lift, I will go for Onana for the man of the match and Anthony for the donkey of the match. Because I think Anthony last season we all give him the excuse of being his first season, and he would.
Has he gone?
I think he's lost connection. Hopefully he comes back soon. I'm gonna go straight to you, Traps, and get your man of the match and donkey of the match.
Well, the man of the match for me, I mean, I'll just give it to Maguire, innit? To be honest, it's like I wouldn't say Maguire is probably even though, like I said, it's nothing to rave home about, but he was probably the best player on the pitch. I don't think Amrabat was non-existent yesterday to the point we've not even had a conversation about Amrabat. Yeah, not even a conversation about him because Amrabat was just as arse as everyone else. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm gonna give the donkey again. Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm gonna give it to Rashford. You know, I'm gonna give it to Rashford to be honest with you, because I feel like Rashford does this thing, like he'll go and score for England and he'll say, I'm ready to kick on, and then he'll go and put in a performance against them lot like this, and you just look like a donkey now, bro. Because you made that big speech after the England game to go and put in a performance like that. Now, what is going on? Either you don't want to play for the manager, or you don't want to play for the club. What is it wrong with you? Like, is there something wrong? You need to address what's wrong with you, mate, and then get back to the form that you're in. But for me, you're the donkey, mate.
Yes, and Ola, let me just resume back to what you were saying of who your man of the match and donkey of the match was.
Yeah. So I like I said, I will give Onana just because he's my African brother, just to support him and give him a boost and a lift. And hopefully he stops making the errors and start putting in good performance. But for the donkey of the match, I think it's Anthony. We all were hoping for him to kick on this season because last season, first season in England, most players don't really perform well on their first season. But now the second season and the still same old shit is doing and nonsense. Excuse my language, please. But as a winger, your primary job is to be able to take on defenders and put in good crosses into the box. So if you are not doing that, I don't know what else you are offering. You might run the pitch 700 times. I don't care, but do your primary duty. Just like the goalkeeping situation, playing out from the back, fine is good, but you need to be able to save the shots. That's your primary duty. If you can't do that, then any other thing you are offering is not worth it because you have to do your main job. Same as a striker, you need to take your chances. That's the way it is. But with Anthony, he's doing none of the things he's supposed to be doing. And I think is one substantial issue, maybe that's why. And two, also, Anthony, at some point, he needs to be dropped. I think Pelestri, we know he's a young player, but he's doing way better than what Anthony is doing for Manchester United. And he's just a young player just trying to come up the ranks and prove himself. But with Anthony, I think because he thinks he will start every game, regardless of the shit performance he has, he will always just play because imagine you paying 85 million and you're always the first player coming on. Someone made that reference then. And he just needs to improve. But if he doesn't, he will need to be on the bench for a long, long time. Or he will get the manager sacked. And if Anthony gets the manager sacked, I don't think the next manager is going to use him at all because he is not offering anything. So he might just go with the manager if the manager gets sacked in that instance. But I just think Anthony my donkey of the match and Onana my man of the match.
This is rare to hear that Onana is the man of the match. I'm happy to hear that, man. It's good to hear that, man. My man of the match has to go to Lindelof. I think I said it earlier on. I was really impressed with him being on the left back, right back, at times occupying the centre back position and just getting himself involved with the attacking phase of the game. And he was decent, solid. But although he made that mistake as well, he was part of the goal. I mean, that we conceded, the penalty that we conceded, I have to give to him. I don't give the match. Goes to Bruno, and it goes to Rashford again. I don't need to explain myself, because I don't need to, I'm just tired of players not being able to keep the ball and make the right decisions. And I will always say this again, when we have players like that, the philosophy that you want to see, you will never see it because of players like that. But guys, big up to everyone that's tuning in today. It's been a wonderful show. We are back for the catch-up 116 on the night of the Manchester Derby, 8 p.m. again. We go live. Hopefully we get a derby so we can be in a good mood. I don't want to be in a pissed off, stressful mood because that there will be the rawest reaction ever. Big up to everyone. Back live again Tuesday, 7:40. Hopefully Manchester United can get their first 3 points in the Champions League. I'm hoping, and live on Thursday for your latest Manchester United news at 5 p.m. UK time. And as always, I think Ola wants to say something before we sign out.
Yes, I agree. The City game, we need to get the win. But first, the Copenhagen game on Wednesday, we need to win badly for that game. Let's take it one step at a time. I think that game is very important because if we lose that game, I think our Champions League this season might be done.
Yes, it will be done. And for those who are watching again, always remember to subscribe to Red United TV on YouTube and also follow Football Family on YouTube as well. And follow Traps MUFC on his gram and follow Ems as well. I don't think Ems wants people to know where you can follow him because, there's times he wants you to know and there's times he doesn't want you to know. So so I'm not going to pick that up. That's up to my brother if he wants to say what he has to say. But yes, follow Red United TV, of course, on Instagram and Twitch and Twitter, Rumble, all across all the social media platforms, guys. We are back next week. As always, like I always say before, peace and love to everyone that's tuning in. And remember to keep it united because United did get some 3 points. And remember to keep it Red United. We are out. Peace and love to everyone. See you next week.